Hello viewers at home, welcome to today's online teaching from St. Charles College, Onitsha. I'm your mathematics teacher, Ezeama Augusta from Mathematics Department. Our today's topic will be on presentation of data. There are different types of presentation of data. We have the bar charts, we have the histogram, we have the pie charts, but today we are going to look on pie charts. But before that, let's look at our specific objective. By the end of the lesson, the students should be able to define pie charts, present data in a pie chart, and interpret data from pie charts. Procedure. First of all, let's look at what is a pie chart. The pie chart is also known as the divided circle. The circle is divided into sectors. The angle of each sector is proportional to the frequency of the item that is being represented. The process is by finding the sum of all frequencies. This sum is used to divide 360 degrees, which is the total degree, or you call it angle, in a complete circle. Therefore, each of the frequencies is used to multiply this result to arrive at the sectorial angle. Let's look at some examples. Question number 1. Below is the breakdown of the weekly expenditure of housewife. The expenditure and the amount is in a tabular form. Rice is 600 naira, beans 250, provision 120, meat 230, vegetable 140, transport 260, and garri 200. Let's represent this information on a pie chart. Now, the solution to the first example. First of all, a table is first prepared to calculate the sectorial angles for each expenditure. This is done as shown below. Look at the table there. We have the column for expenditure, the column for amount, and the sectorial angle. Those expenditure the housewife bought from the market. Look at the amount. The rice, we have 600. Now coming to the sectorial angle, you have 600 over 1,800. That 1,800 was being gotten from the total of all the expenditure. That is the 600 plus 250 plus 120 plus 230 plus 140 plus 260 plus 200. The total, the sum, will give us 1,800. Now, solving for each of the row, when you come to the rice, you have 600, that is the money for the rice, over the total sum, which is 1,800 times 360 degrees, which will give us 120 degrees. When you come to the beans, the amount for beans is 250, so we have 250 over 1,800 times 360 degrees will give us 50 degrees. The third one, we have the provision, 120 over 1,800 times 360 degrees will give us 24 degrees. We come to the meat, 230 over 1,800 times 360 degrees will give us 46 degrees. We come to the vegetable, we have 140 over 1,800 times 360 degrees, which will give us 28 degrees. Then the transport, 260 over 1,800 times 360 degrees, which will give us 52 degrees. And the garri, you have 200 over 1,800 times 360 degrees, which will give us 40 degrees. Now, all those degrees that we got at the sectorial angle, when you sum them up, you will see that it will give us the 360 degrees, which is the angle of a circle. Now, look at the pie chart where we represented it. The colors there, you will see the logos. The rice has the light blue color, which is 120. You use a pair of compass and your protractor to measure angles. from the measurement of angles that we've done before. You measure angle 120 for rice, measure angle 50 for beans, measure angle 24 for provision, measure angle 46 for meat, and measure angle 28 for vegetable, and angle 52 for transport, and angle 40 for garri. So those colors represent the angle being indicated there. Question 2. Example 2. The lesson periods in a certain school are as shown below. English has a lesson period of 10, mathematics 7, biology 3, agricultural science 4, fine art 3, history 9. Illustrate this information on a pie chart. As usual, we prepare a table showing the sectorial angles for each item. We have the subjects, we have the periods, and we have the sectorial angle as usual. You see the column for the subjects, that is the English, mathematics, biology, agric science, fine art, history. Now the periods, that is the 10, 7, 3, 4, 3, and 9. When you sum them up, you will have what? 36. Now, coming to each sectorial angle of each row, that of English, the period is 10. Now you do it 10 over the total, which is 36 times 360. Remember, the 360 is the sum of angles in a circle. It will now give you what? 100 degree. Mathematics 7. 7 over the total, which is 36 times 360 degree, will give us what? 70 degree. The biology, we have 3. 3 over 36 times 360 degree will give us what? 30 degree. We have the agric science, which is 4. 4 over 36 times 360 will give us what? 40 degree. Fine art again is 3. We have 3 over 36 times 360 degree, which will give us what? 30 degree. And the history, 9 over 36 times 360, which will give us what? 90 degree. Then remember, whenever you finish getting the sectorial angle, sum all the sectorial angle to make sure that it is equal to 360 degree. After that, you now go and represent it on your pie chart. Use your protractor and your compass so as to be able to get your actual measurements. The English is 100 degree. You use a compass to get your 100 degree. For mathematics, 70 degree. Your biology, 30 degree. Place your protractor very well and get those sectorial angles. Agric science, 40 degree. Fine art, 30 degree. History, 90 degree. When you look at the circle, the pie chart there, you will see all the angles are being indicated there. Question 3. The distribution by states of 840 students in a faculty of science of a Nigerian university in a certain section is as follows. Bendel has 45, Kwara has 110 students, Ogun has 105, Ondo has 126, and Oyo 154. In a pie chart, draw to represent this information. Let's find the solution. Remember, the first thing you do is to do what? Prepare your table. The table, the states, Bendel, Kwara, Ogun, Ondo, Oyo. Then the number of students for each. Bendel has 45, Kwara has 410, Ogun has 105, Ondo has 126, Oyo has 154. Now sum all the number of students and we are having 840. Now coming to each sectorial angle, we have each student for Bendel 45 over the total students, which is 840 times 360 degree. We give us what? 19.3 degree. When we come to Kwara, we have 410 over 840 times 360 degree will give us what? 175.7 degree. When we come to Ogun, we have 105 over 840 times 360, which will give us what? 45 degree. When we come to Ondo, we have 126 over 840 times 360, which will give us what? 54 degree. And when we come to Oyo, we have 154 over 840 times 360 degree, which will give us what? 66 degree. Now, when you come to the chart to present it on a pie chart, remember, use your protractor and your compass to present the data. The Bendel, the Kwara, the Ogun, the Ondo, and the Oyo, as we have previously done, represent all the angles there. 19.3 for Bendel, Kwara 175.7 degree, Ogun 45 degree, Ondo 54 degree, and Oyo 66 degree. Also, question 4. From the diagram below, what percentage of the chart is education? Now, a pie chart is being given to you. Now, you will now use the pie chart to answer your question. Remember, sum of angle in a circle is what? 360. Now, look at the data on the chart. We have the agric, we have the road, we have the education. Now, which sector is for education? What is, if you look at the chart there, you will see that there is no data for education. Now, how do we get that of education? The educational sector is 144 degree. How do we get that? When you sum up the 106 and the 110 for agric, subtract it from 360 degree, which is the sum of angles in a circle, it will give you what? 144 degree. Then the percentage, because we are asked to calculate the percentage of shots of education. Thus, education percent among others will now be, since we have gotten the sectorial angle for education, which is 144 degree, you will now do it 144 over 360. Why do I say over 360? Remember, sum of angles in a circle is what? 360 times 100. 100 signifies the percentage. When you have it, your answer will be 40%. Example 5. The pie chart below shows the record of animal. Look at the pie chart below. You will see the animals we are talking about: the cow, sheep, goats, and rabbits. Remember, the colors beside the animals signifies the portion of each sector in that pie chart. The cow, the sheep, the goats, and the rabbits. Now, use the chart to answer the questions below. 1. If there are 36 animals in the ranch, how many rabbits are there? 2. What percentage of the total animals are sheep? 3. If an animal is picked at random from the ranch, what is the probability that it is a cow? Solution. First of all, the rabbit sector is 120 degree. Now, the number of rabbits among others is 120 over 360. Remember where our 360 comes from, the total angle of a circle. Now, 120 over 360 times 36, which will give us equal to what? 12. That is the number of rabbits. We are having 12 rabbits in the ranch. 2. The sector for sheep. Sheep sector is not given directly, but how do we get it? You sum up the total of the other angles, which is 120 plus 90 plus 70. Subtract it from where? 360. It will give you what? 80. Therefore, the sheep sector is what? 80 degree. Thus, the percentage, because we are asked to find the percentage. Now, the percentage of sheep among others will now be 80. That is, that 80 we get as the sector of the sheep over 360 times 100. 100 represents what? Percentage. It will now amount to what? 22.2%. We have given the answer in what? Percentage. Now, 3. The cow sector is what? 90 degree. Sine of angle 90 degree is given. Thus, probability of cow among others will now be what? 90 over 360. It will give us what? 1 over 4. Now, evaluation. I would like my students to go through this. What is a pie chart? 2. The table below gives the number of animals in Jones' farm. Draw a pie chart to represent the data. Use that table where we have animals and number. Pig, 24. Cow, 60. Sheep, 240. Goat, 120. Tortoise, 18. And rabbit, 258. To answer question number 2. Question number 3. The pie chart below shows how students in a certain school travels from their home to school every day. From the chart, answer the questions below. A. What is the angle of students who traveled on foot? Find the number of students traveling by bicycle. How many students travels by car? When you look at the pie chart, you will use the color behind each of the transportation by foot, bus, bicycle, motorcycle, and car. Their colors are being indicated there, and their sectorial angle are being indicated. Use the pie chart to answer the questions. You can reach me through this WhatsApp number for your question and answers and other clarification. 080-3252-9894. Thank you.